Among Arab countries, Yemen faces the most severe water constraints. Little rain, overexploitation of ground and fossil water, and improper irrigation practices lead to very limited retention periods and infertile, salinated soils. Leaking septic tanks in cities and the total absence of sanitation in rural areas cause health problems in both urban and rural environments. Waterborne diseases are the main cause of infant mortality. Bilharzias, cholera and typhus outbreaks are common even in urban areas. Integrated water resources management deals with all water wherever it occurs in the hydrologic cycle. All water is subjected to management. Following the IWRM concept, water management is implemented through the collaboration of a wide range of representatives who embody all interests existing within society.
Awareness about water problems are low in the country, and particularly the extreme urge of tackling it, as also setting up an emergency plan, is still now neglected.
gtz Water Management promotes the concept and implementation of integrated water resources management as a political strategy.
No, we don't supply water. We don't serve people with water.
We have to understand the society and the needs of the society. So we talk to ministers, governors and the poor people to come up with solutions which can tackle the problem for future generations.
So if you really want to ask me what we are doing, we think. Poverty is not a destiny. We believe it's wrong human practices. Whenever we want to implement IWRM,
we try to change minds,
behaviors.
gtz Water Management tries to help the National Water Authority to find practical solutions. During the last 2 years, gtz Water Management focused on awareness raising through a pilot project on clay pot irrigation, the distribution of water filters, and a national awareness campaign addressing actors of all political levels, from community bases to the highest governmental positions.
In my opinion, awareness is always the starting point. People need to know that there is a problem and how to solve it. Creating a national water mascot is helping us, agencies and counterparts, in delivering efficiently all these messages to the Yemeni society.
What we are doing here is giving technical assistance to the Ministry of Water and Environmental through the NORA, National Water Resources Authority, to enhance decentralization and participatory management approach in the water basin.
gtz Water Management encourages water users and managers to act in concert in order to decentralize the responsibilities of water management in the country. Obtaining political support through awareness creation among decision makers not aware of the water emergency will be decisive for the survival of millions of people in the near future. For gtz Yemen, the work along the legal framework is its first priority. Particular importance is given to the decentralization of the Yemeni water sector, handing over responsibility and management to local water committees. These organizations take decisions and lead all water issues arising in an extended territory that follows the structure of groundwater basins. They invite all stakeholder groups to take part in the decision processes regarding the water sector.
The result is often that communities end up by signing local agreements, agreeing on certain specific measures of how to protect and preserve their remaining groundwater resources.
One of the committee's duties is the monitoring of the level and the quality of the groundwater.
These irrigation systems help farmers to control the distribution of water and to avoid complications with other farmers who bought land, dug wells, and took the water by force.
People of all levels are still caught with illegal drilling into fossil groundwater resources. Even though a clear law exists, this spontaneous drilling includes pumping of fossil water, which should be kept as an emergency source, as it does not refill. Awareness about the water situation in general is low. High-ranking politicians do not consider the water situation in Yemen as of a high priority. Not enough executive support is given to the actual application of the law, which in itself is too weak to make a change.
تدهور شبكة الري نضوب في المستوى منسوب المياه.
Bad condition of the irrigation network, the reduction of the water level, water pollution. These matters required the intervention of gtz and its support of the General Water Authority. It encourages the society to take part in policy making and trying to solve the water problems in the Delta.
gtz Water Management fights against the waste of water anywhere. For example, promoting simple and cheap irrigation techniques for subsistent farmers. It encourages the construction of water harvesting installations and the reuse of wastewater for agricultural purpose, as also, of course, the consistent control of drinking water quality.
The financial reality is hard. gtz is not a donor organization, but many people and organizations and counterparts come always up with the need of money. We do what we can, but there has just never been a proper budgeting from the Yemeni side.
Harmonization is a challenge. When we start our project, we notice some duplication of work. Donors are not really trying to coordinate and cooperate with each other. We try to inform them about our activities. We try always to be in contact with them, especially those who are working with Noura.
It's not easy to take out power from people, and decentralization means that people should have their money, their budget, and they should have their decision-making process.
We are working on integrated water resources management, and there is no blueprint, and you never know where you have to start first. Every situation needs a different approach, and it has to be adapted to the real circumstances you are facing. We need to establish good relations to all, let's say, levels of the society to create solutions which are sustainable for the coming generations.